We already know Alaska is a state rich with history.
And at times, those relics are discovered deep in Alaska soil. Eric Soul takes a look at a piece of Alaska history that was left behind during the last ice age and how you might have a chance to actually buy it.
Started in January of 2018.
Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals is in the business of selling stuff.
From museum quality fossils down to $100 lots of Le Creuset pots and pans. You name it, we've probably sold it.
You might be surprised at some of the things that have crossed their auction block.
$1 million piece of property down in Soldotna, Alaska. We've sold one of the largest gem quality opals in the world. We have sold great art by all of the fantastic Alaska names.
And their current auction has some doozies.
This is a late 19th century Tlingit copper dagger, an original oil on canvas by Sidney Mortimer Lawrence. Here are several of the other mammoth tusks.
But one item in this auction looms larger than the rest.
They do stand in the shadow of our iconic anchor piece for this auction.
A true beast of Alaskan history.
Big Blue is likely one of the largest adult mammoth skulls in existence.
Go ahead, you can say it. Holy cow. Except this isn't a cow, it's a bull. A male woolly mammoth.
Discovered just outside of Fairbanks in the Fox Mining District.
Its tusks tinted blue, stained by iron in the soil.
Especially rare due to the color that you'll find throughout. The blue that you see is called vivianite, which is a mineral associated with death. When organic material is decomposing in a moisture-ridden environment lacking oxygen that has a lot of iron in it, it will create these gorgeous blue crystals that over time will sink into the tusks itself and really make these tusks appear as almost a precious gem as opposed to just a bone relic of yesteryear.
It's estimated this mammoth was roaming the interior of Alaska 15 to 25,000 years ago.
Right as the last ice age here was ending in Alaska.
Each tusk is almost 12 feet long.
Very, very rare to find a skull with tusks alone, but to find one of this size with the colors that it has is virtually unheard of.
But this rare item was almost destroyed before it even came out of the ground.
As miners were using a giant hydraulic water cannon to uncover earth to get to that gold underneath, Big Blue popped out. And when she did, it was hit with the force of that massive water cannon, which essentially exploded the skull into about 100 different pieces.
Along with some composite material, 80% of the original bone was pieced back together.
It's described as one of the world's most challenging jigsaw puzzles.
Sunday at 10 a.m. Alaska time, this giant will go up for auction with an estimated worth to rival its mammoth size.
It assessed the retail value at approximately $1.25 million.
But it's expected to sell for a more reasonable price.
We anticipate it to bring $400,000 to $600,000.
And there's still time.
Truly an item that rivals pieces that you might find in the Smithsonian.
To add this item to your Christmas list, Eric Soul, Alaska's news source.
Maria, I was thinking as we were watching that report, can you imagine how good Big Blue would look on the trophy wall at the Downey Mansion?
Oh, I'd love it. Above
Next
the
to your
mantle.
polar bear head and your doll sheep and all your other critters.
We don't have
you got
that,
up
but
there.
it would
I'm
look
just
stunning.
kidding. All right, you can actually bid on Big Blue before the auction goes live on Sunday. Right now, the high bid is sitting at $295,000.
Amazing.
Get out your checkbook, Maria.